Funding for Colores was provided in part by Frederick Hammersley Foundation. This time on Colores. Using icebooks and other metaphors, eco-artist Baja Erland works with the complex issues of climate and ecological disruption.
It's a kind of knowledge that I hope people will understand about the importance of fresh water.
The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD has long inspired artists.
Pompeii really goes into artists' minds in a much deeper and more complicated way.
Photographer and visual artist Lynn Parks gravitates to stark urbanscapes.
The things I'm drawn to tend to be decayed, attached together. They become a metaphor for my own personal experience with a rare disease that I've had since I was a child.
Seeing through a high-powered microscope, Karen Gustafson creates fantastic ink drawings of fruits and vegetables.
By looking at the microscope, you're seeing the topography, so it really becomes its own landscape at that point, and just the complexity and the intricacies that you find are just amazing.
It's all ahead on Colores. Baja Erland creates works of art with a clear environmental message.
I would love if people could feel connected to their river. The ice books form a global language that is a language of place. One of the reasons for using the image of the book is because we learn from books and we can learn from the river. I do everything by hand on the ice books, so it takes a long time to carve them. But there's something very freeing about doing an ephemeral action. These are time-based sculptures. And as we watch this book float away, I think it's important for us to contemplate our own source and our deep connectedness to this river. It's a kind of knowledge that I hope people will understand about the importance of fresh water. This is my studio, outdoors. I work outside all the time. The seeds that form language on the book, the paragraphs, the sentences, carry that idea of the importance of plants to a river. And I also work very closely with scientists. It's important to understand the scientific basis behind the specific seeds that I use, to be sure that the seeds are native to the area, so that we're not introducing anything that isn't native. The idea of the ice book started when I was invited to do a project along Boulder Creek in Boulder, Colorado, and their primary water source is Arapahoe Glacier, and Arapahoe Glacier is drastically melting, as are most glaciers around the world. So I kept trying to think, how can I make that visible? As an artist, how can I make that visible? So one of the ways, of course, which is very obvious, is to carve something out of ice and have it melt so that people can viscerally have a sense of that melting. But then at the same time, I wanted to embed something positive within that, which were the seeds. I love trekking to the source of streams and creeks and rivers. The Nisqually River starts from glacier melt. So you can physically see the birth of this river, and it's wonderful to watch. Sometimes it might be just a small creek, like Deckers Creek in West Virginia. If you start at the beginning of that small creek, which is a spring, the pH level, which indicates its health, is 7.7. And when you go downstream to the acid mine runoff, it approaches 4.2. It was highly, highly polluted with coal mine runoff. Some of the sculptures that I make are physical backpacks that can be worn. A recent piece that I did in Ohio was entitled Apothecary for Creeks and Other Living Beings. The apothecary holds all different kinds of medicinal seeds. The seeds are healing to both us, but they're seeds that can be healing to the river as well. Because we rely on fresh water to drink, I mean, we physically can't survive without fresh water, I'm also very aware of when rivers become sick. And they become sick through a lot of different mechanisms, a lot of our own doing, primarily our own doing, so that people think if they dump stuff into a river, it will just disappear. There is no way anymore where this trash can go. It always ends up coming back to us. There are a lot of ways that our rivers get sick that we can't see, that you need to look at through a microscope. One strong example is the outbreak in 2010 in Haiti after the earthquake there of cholera. Now that's something when you look at a stream, you physically can't see that there's cholera in there, but it kills people. In this case, it killed 3,800 people. The Carter Center in Atlanta right now is working really hard to try to eradicate guinea worm, which is an awful disease that is contracted by walking barefoot in water or drinking the water. The issues are becoming more and more urgent. It behooves us to act. It is through our actions. It's not through words. Anybody can say anything, but it's our actions that are going to make a difference. I deeply care about the Rio Grande particularly because I've traveled the entire length of it. I know this river very well, and I love this river. This is my home. I have a house that I live in, but that's my house. This is my home, right here by the river. And I'm willing to devote my life to protecting these areas.